In this video, I will demonstrate Jeny's surprisingly stretchy bind-off in Stockinette stitch. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm happy to have you here. If you enjoy this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get a notice each time I go live or post a new video. Jeny's surprisingly stretchy bind-off, or JSSBO, is a very stretchy bind-off. If you need a super stretchy bind-off and you're working in stockinette stitch, then consider using this bind-off in your project. Let's see how it looks. Here's what our bind-off will look like when we are done. It is very stretchy. So I have a stockinette swatch here, and I will bind off with the knits facing. I like to process the very first stitch so that I get a nice square corner that matches the end corner, and you'll see what I mean in a second. So with this bind off, every stitch gets a yarn over, and all knit stitches get a reverse yarn over. So all we have here are knit stitches. All of our yarn overs in this instance will be the reverse yarn over. So to make a yarn over in front of this very first stitch, I bring my empty right hand needle over with the working yarn behind, and I need to make a reverse yarn over, which means the yarn starts from behind, goes over the needle, and then goes to the back again. And then I knit the first stitch, and then I pass that yarn over. Now I can't bind off anything yet because I only have one stitch here, so I need to process the next stitch. So a reverse yarn over, the yarn's already to the back, I bring it over the needle to the back once more, and I knit. And then I pass that yarn over. Now I have two stitches. I can bind off the first. And now we simply make a yarn over in front of each stitch, and then pass the yarn over and bind off one. So I make a reverse yarn over, I knit one, I need to pass this yarn over and also bind off one, which I can now do as one single step. You can do it as two separate steps if you like, or a single step. Now we just repeat that across. So reverse yarn over, knit, pass those over. Reverse yarn over, knit, pass those over. The key is make sure that bind off stitch sits on top and the yarn over doesn't start to peak. They don't reverse position. So if you need to do them two separate steps to keep them separated, you can do that. Otherwise, you can fold them over in one step. And that's all there is to binding off with this bind off method in stockinette. Until you get to the last stitch, do that just the same. Pass those over, and then you'll cut or tail. Either pull the tail out completely or thread the tail through that last loop to secure it, like so. That last stitch is a little loose on my nice sample. If any of those yarn overs peek through from, like this one, from when you pulled them over, blocking can help pop those down. Or you can just kind of adjust the tension a little bit if you need to. But there is the finished bind off. It's quite attractive. It's very stretchy. It's stretchier than the cast on, which was a long tail cast on. It does want to curl, so blocking will help flatten that out. But it makes for a very stretchy bind off in Stockinette. So that was Jeny's surprisingly stretchy bind off used in Stockinette stitch. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.